We live so much of our lives in a world you can't even see, a world of ones and zeros. It's in every text we send, every online purchase, even the data from our smartwatches. Today, we're going to step into that invisible frontier, cybersecurity. And look, the goal here isn't to scare you, it's to empower you. So let's get right into it. This really is the central question of our time, isn't it? Because these digital keys, they don't just unlock our phones or our emails anymore. No, they unlock our entire lives, our critical infrastructure, our future. So what does happen? Let's talk about it.
That's exactly it. This isn't just about protecting computers anymore. When a hacker can shut down a power grid, or mess with a hospital systems, or even take control of a car, well, cybersecurity suddenly becomes about physical survival. The line between online and offline, it's completely gone.
Okay, so to defend ourselves, we first have to understand what we're actually up against. Let's take a look at the most common weapons being used in this invisible war. Think of this as a digital hostage situation, plain and simple. An attacker gets in, locks up everything you care about, your family photos, your company's most important files, your private medical records, and the only way you can get them back is to pay up. It's brutal, and it's incredibly effective. And this is where it gets chillingly real. A few years ago, a hospital in Germany was hit by ransomware. A patient needing urgent care had to be rerouted to a different city. She died in the ambulance. Let that sink in. This wasn't just about losing data. It was about losing a human life. Now, this next threat is fascinating because it doesn't attack a technical weakness in your computer, what the experts call a vulnerability. No, this one targets a human one, your trust. Phishing is just pure psychological deception. It's that fake email that looks like it's from your bank, or a text that seems to be from a delivery service, all designed to trick you into handing over the keys yourself. And that's the crucial thing to remember. Attackers know it's almost always easier to trick a person than it is to break a complex piece of code. They play on our trust, our curiosity, even our fear. And that's why your awareness is just as important as any antivirus software you could ever install. So, how does one wrong click spiral into a total disaster? To really get it, we need to peek behind the curtain. Let's break down the 4 main phases of a typical cyber attack.
So, as you see here, it almost always starts with reconnaissance, where they do their homework on you or your company. Then comes infiltration. That's the one bad click. Once they're in, they move to exploitation, quietly spreading through the network. And finally, exfiltration, the silent theft of your data. By the time you even notice something is wrong, the security breach is complete. Your information is already gone.
Okay, I know, that was the bad news, but here's the good news. For every threat, there's a defense. There are actual guardians in this digital world, people working around the clock to protect us. Let's meet them.
Right, so on one side you have the black hats. Those are the criminals. But fighting for us are the white hats, or what we call ethical hackers. These are the good guys. Companies literally pay them to try and break into their own systems. Why? To find every single weak spot, every single vulnerability before the bad guys can. They have to think like the enemy to build a stronger defense for all of us.
Now, probably our single most powerful tool for defense is something called encryption. It's basically the science of hiding secrets. It works by scrambling your private information into unreadable code. So without the right digital key, your messages, your bank details, it all just looks like complete nonsense to anyone trying to spy on you. And this isn't some new idea. This goes back centuries, from simple Roman ciphers to the famous Enigma machine in World War II. Today, that exact same science protects your text messages with what's called end-to-end encryption. It means only you and the person you're talking to can ever read them. It's an ancient art that's protecting our very modern world. All of this technology is absolutely incredible. But it brings us to what is maybe the most important point of this whole thing. The strongest firewall and the most advanced encryption in the world don't matter one bit if you accidentally give away the password. That's why you are the final, most critical layer of your own security.
So what can you do, right now? First, and I cannot stress this enough, activate multi-factor authentication, or MFA. That's when you need both your password and a second piece of proof, like a code sent to your phone to log in. It's like having 2 different locks on your digital front door. It is a game changer. Second, keep your software updated. And finally, just be a little skeptical. Practice what's called digital distrust. Always think before you click.
All right, let's bring all this together.
We've seen the threats, we've dissected an attack, and we've talked about the defenses we can build. So what's the one big idea you should walk away with?
This really gets to the heart of it all. The whole idea of absolute security, it's a myth. It doesn't exist. No system is ever going to be 100% unbreakable. That's why our greatest strength isn't some perfect piece of software. It's our own proactive awareness. Just being engaged and being vigilant. That is the most powerful shield we have.
This battle is being fought every single second of every single day, on a frontier we can't see, but with consequences that are incredibly real. The fight is already here. The only question left is, are you ready for it?